Hey guys, so this is actually my first vlog that doesn't have some sort of a tutorial in it. So, fuck it. I just sort of wanted to go over why I do what I do, the intentions I do it with, and sort of the energetic approach behind it, because there's a physical approach to my work, like obviously physically doing the work, but there's a lot of mental and spiritual aspects that go into every project that you wouldn't really think about. So I'm just gonna talk about that stuff for a little bit. So I actually have a couple motives behind what I do. One of the first ones is I like saving money and I like helping other people save money. So when I create my projects, it allows me to not just make very original and unique designs, but I get to do them at a fraction of industry pricing, and I can actually distribute it to other people for better prices too. There's nothing better than authentic handcrafted work, no matter what it is. Food, doesn't matter. That also comes at a very fair price, and that's what I try to nail. I don't like my people overpaying for clothing, just because when I was younger, we couldn't afford that shit, you know what I mean? It was always hand-me-downs, bro. So now that I'm older, if I can help that aspect of fashion, I'm gonna do what I can. Another thing another one of my motives, something that inspires me, is I can see, and I really like the idea of my work in the future somehow being able to reap fruits for not just for myself, but people I love. Like, I want to create modeling opportunities, employment opportunities, and all that good stuff. And I do believe it's possible. That's why I do this. So it's not just for the clothing aspect. It's because I want to be able to create opportunities for people later down the road. Opportunities that I didn't have, that I don't have. Another reason I do what I do is because it allows me to have a platform to sort of speak to people and create content that's relatable to other people. Not everybody has a pot to fucking piss in. Not everyone has an outlet to talk about what they're going through, or how they're feeling. Sort of like how Juice WRLD used his platform to talk about anxiety, depression, all this stuff that sort of gets overlooked on a day-to-day basis. That's what I feel like this creates for me, an opportunity to vocalize what I see in the world, and try to uplift people and try to shift the things going on in this world if I can help it. And as far as the mental and spiritual aspects of it, I think that's more of the battle than the actual physical labor. It's wanting to not do the work, but then reminding myself that there's purpose behind what I do, and that these things don't just manifest themselves. You have to take inspired action. I get a lot of my inspiration just from my inner source, my inner being. I really allow myself to be free and limitless. That's sort of what helps me get my creative juices flowing. I used to smoke, but that's like a temporary alignment, so I don't do that anymore. I really use the fuel from the pressure around me, the pain. I sort of block it out while using it as fuel and telling myself, well, hey, all this stuff's going around, that's okay. What are you going to do about it? How are you going to go about getting this next step done? So it's almost like a sport. Like, sometimes you don't want to go to the gym, but you remind yourself of why you started, you know what I mean? So I just genuinely believe that as an artist, I have an opportunity to tell the truth in this world and to inspire other people while doing so. That's why I do what I do. It's not just clothing. It's actually a lot of intention behind what I do.